What is good, Ninja? OG over here from Player Essence, and welcome to the Repeat Nintendo Switch and Gaming News video. So today, we're all about the Game Awards because the nominees for Game of the Year, Action Game, and more have been announced. And for those who don't know what the Game Awards are, they're created by Jeff Keighley, who is a host, entrepreneur, media professional, and he has been doing this for quite some time. And he's put together a pretty legit Game Awards show, and you guys, the fans, can actually go out there and vote. You guys' votes are going to be part of the whole, curation of everything as far as how they vote. There's going to be journalists. There's an advisory board with Reggie Fils-Aimé, Phil Spencer, Sony, AMD. So everyone's in there. I think it's a pretty legit game show. Obviously, there's some hiccups here and there, but overall, it's not bad. And Jeff Keighley is definitely trying, especially compared to like the old school Spike Award shows and all that with Samuel L. Jackson. These ones are a lot better. So let's go ahead and get into this here as far as the Game Awards. So the Game Awards is proud to announce the 102 games and individuals nominated for this year's awards. Winners will be revealed live on Thursday, December 7th. Find out where to watch the Game Awards here. You can also vote via various different ways, from Google to Twitter and all that, but the best way to vote, just so you can see all the games and kind of cast your vote, is just going on the official page, the Game Awards, and picking from there. So there's also facts and rules and voting jury. So if you want to see all that information, make sure you check out the links in the description below. Now, I'm not going to go over every single category because there are a ton of games and over 102 on here, but I am going to go over some of the more popular ones here and who I voted for. So Game of the Year, which is recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields, and the nominees were The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, which is interesting because that game's not technically released, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. And for this one, it was really tough for me between The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Persona 5, but I ended up picking The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild because Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, to me, was the most complete, most expansive Zelda game ever made, and they created so many different elements into it that you've never seen before in a Zelda game. Not only that, but it's the most open game out of any of these. This is the only game to where you can literally fly through the air, you can climb up anything you want, you can manipulate the field with all sorts of stuff. There are just so many different things across all the boards that The Legend of Zelda does when it comes to graphics, when it comes to content, when it comes to gameplay, story, interaction, everything. I feel that The Legend of Zelda the Breath of the Wild is the most complete package, and I put a ton of hours into the game. And to me, it just hits on all the categories when it comes to music, sound, combat, gameplay, everything. It just does very well. So I picked The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild for my Game of the Year. Now, moving on to Best Game Direction, and this is awarded to the game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. And for this one, it was very tough, but let's go over the nominees here. You have Wolfenstein 2, Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, and Horizon Zero Dawn. And for this one, I once again had to pick The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And the reason why is because, like I said, this is the most innovative Legend of Zelda game that I've ever played. There are so many different things that Zelda games have never done, that open world games have never done. There are no other open world games out like this on the market. For me, there are no other open world games out on the market for me. Now, I did pick The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but in my heart, I do feel Super Mario Odyssey is a tie. I mean, and it's very close for Game of the Year as well. But for me, it's a little bit more of a tie than anything. Super Mario Odyssey has these amazing things in game design when it comes to making jumps, when it comes to collecting moons, some of the stuff that you do in the end game. It's actually really good. The game design is top tier. You can transfer from certain worlds. There are so many great things about Super Mario Odyssey. I do feel that it deserves the award as well. I had to only vote for one though, but overall in the Player Essence Game of the Year awards, I would probably say that they're both a tie. It's a co-best game direction of the year award for Super Mario Odyssey and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, moving on to the best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. And this one was interesting. The nominees were What Remains of Edith Finch, Nier, Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice, Wolfenstein 2, and Horizon Zero Dawn. And for this one, I picked Nier just because I felt that Nier has such an engaging and entrancing narrative that I felt that it was the Game of the Year. Now, of course, I still have not played Wolfenstein. I still have not played What Remains of Edith Finch. I have not played Hellblade. I have not played enough of Horizon Zero Dawn, although I felt that that was a close second. But overall, to me, Nier was just the one that I decided to pick on that one. And then the next one, which is also very interesting, is Best Art Direction for for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in the artistic design and animation. And this one was interesting because the nominees were Destiny 2, Cuphead, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Persona 5, and Horizon Zero Dawn. And once again, I had to pick The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I felt that the art, as far as what they went with, the monster designs, everything in the game, how it's crafted, how it's drawn, just made it look so good. And even on the Wii U, you know, it looked great on that system as well, just performed a little bit better resolution on the Nintendo Switch, but overall, really good as far as the art direction, and I really love what they did there. Although Cuphead is really good, and Persona 5 is also really good and deserving of the award as well. Now, moving on, there are some other ones like Best Score / Music, Best Audio Design, and Legend of Zelda, Mario. All of those are nominated for those as well. Now, there are some other ones for Action and Best Handheld and all that, and I voted for all those as well. Check out the links in the description below if you want to see those. But I did want to finish off with just this last one here, and the Best Role-Playing Game. And this one is for the best game designed with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. And the nominees were South Park: The Fractured But Whole, Final Fantasy 15, Divinity: Original Sin 2, Nier, and Persona 5. And for this one, I picked Persona 5 because I felt that out of these nominees here, Persona 5 definitely did the best as far as character customization, as far as progression, everything that you can do with your own character and progressing through a story and having that story kind of put on you the way it was. I felt that Persona 5, with all the different personas that you can get, all the customization options that you have, Persona 5 was the best one. So what do you guys think about all of this so far as the Game Awards, and what were your best ones as far as your votes go? Let me know in the comment section, and also make sure you check out the link in the description below, guys. That's where you're going to find out how to vote, and that's where you're going to find out what consists of the voting and everything there. And like I said, don't take this too seriously. Some people start going tooth and nail over this, start fighting each other over Game of the Years, whether it's Mario or Zelda or this game or that game. Just relax and enjoy the award show. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Mario and Zelda are going to win plenty of awards. There's going to be plenty of cool stuff to go over, and I think there's also going to be game reveals as well. So it's going to be interesting just to see how all of this plays out. But yeah, man, Legend of Zelda for me was the game of the year. Super Mario Odyssey was a very, very close second. Pretty much co-game of the year in my opinion. Overall, co-game of the year, but I can only pick one. So yeah, man, great year of gaming as far as 2017 goes, and it's going to be even more interesting in 2018. So what do you guys think about all the nominees here? Who did you guys pick? Let me know in the comment section below. Alright, Ninja, that wraps it up for this video here. Go ahead and check out the links in the description below. We've got Facebook, we've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a like and a follow on our social media. Really helps us spread the content of Player Essence across the interwebs in addition to YouTube. Also, make sure you check out our Patreon and YouTube live gaming page and consider supporting Player Essence. When you do so, it gets you access to all sorts of cool emotes through our sponsorship program. In addition to that, you have live stream tournaments, Discord, voice chat, and more. So check out the link in the description below. Consider supporting Player Essence right here on YouTube. Hit that like button if you did like this video. It lets me know you guys want more content like this going forward in the future. And subscribe to Player Essence for the latest RPG, Japanese, and Nintendo gaming news. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next video. Peace.